This is a map of part of our city. Pause the video and discuss with your partner for 30 seconds and try to decide what part of our city we're looking at. If you didn't figure it out and you've unpaused the video at this point, this is downtown Fort Worth, and we are going to review systems of linear equations. If you tilted your paper about 45 degrees counterclockwise, you could line up the grid that our downtown Fort Worth is laid on and almost line it up with a coordinate plane. And if we think about systems of linear equations, it's like saying if I am on this street, so 287, and I am on this street, West 4th Street, then where is the only place I can be? Think about that as we move on to the next example. This is also part of our city. Use context clues to figure out what part of our city we're looking at, and you could line up part of this on a coordinate plane. So systems of linear equations, they have some special features, such as, in our last example, if I am on one street and the other street, I can only be in one place to make my statements true. If we look at this map, you can see that we have a very large highway that runs through our city at this point. This highway is labeled Interstate 30, and at this point it is labeled 377. Interstate 30 is this line here, and we could say that it is in general continuing in that direction. And 377 is also in general this line right here. These two roads lie on top of each other. At this point on the map, if we laid this on the coordinate plane, for these two lines there would be infinite solutions. Infinite solutions. Discuss with your partner why this would be true, that this has infinite solutions. If you move on to the next map, this is where we are, right? And we could lay part of this on a coordinate plane. If you zoom in to the neighborhood around O.D. Wyatt and in lots of parts of any city, any big city, any small city, if you fly over the cities, you can see the plots of cropped land, farms. They're all laid out on a grid, where part of the map that you're looking at, if you extended this part just on a coordinate plane, you could see here that this line and this line, this street, Alcannon Avenue, and that other street, what was it? Pioneer Street. They are parallel. They will never touch. So discuss how many solutions this system will have. And you can see that many streets function that way on many parts of our graphs. We see it all in these neighborhoods here and here. And this is definitely something that city planners think about when they lay out the geography of a city. So we have special cases that are evident in all parts of these maps. So use the rest of the time that you have to make your own clues and systems, identifying special cases in each of these graphs that are blank, and then identify systems on these coordinate planes by writing equations of the streets that you've identified in your system and how many solutions they have.